Okay, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the wandered Israelites, which include Yeshuda's children, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indians, who are pressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 15:33. But to whom Solei pretended the adoption, the giving of the law, the promises, the glory, and the covenants, according to the book of Romans chapter 9, namely blessing according to Genesis 27 and 41. Opposed to the following teachings, which according to the book of Revelation 14 and 4 represent the defilement by following women. May the kingdom of everlasting life and joy, the secrets, be revealed unto you, as the blood descendants of Jacob, whose name was later changed to Israel, or Yeshua Allah. Alright, okay, according to the book of Genesis 32 and 28. Alright, and all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, of course. Okay, for putting this lesson in my spirit. Alright, and today we will go into Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. Okay, and the title of this verse is basically 7 abominations the Lord hates. Okay, and if you go into the word, into the number 7, it has a special meaning to it. Okay, not going into numerology, but the number 7 is a number of completion. It's a holy number. Okay, the one and only holy number actually. Okay, and guess what? Okay, Yahweh has certain abominations, okay, and if you count these abominations, you would count 7 things, especially. Alright, so let's get into it. But first, we wanna go into Psalms 1 and 2. But delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law do it he meditate day and night. Okay, and if you go into this word delight, chapter, it goes into pleasure. Okay, if you love the law of the Lord, you have pleasure in it, and you will meditate basically on it day and night. And the word meditate goes into Hagar, which means to moon, growl, other moves, mutter, okay, or just meditate. But to speak, okay, to other, okay, devise, muse, imagine. Okay, so if you go into the law in your meditation, it will go deep, because the law is deep. Alright, if you imagine these different things that are inside of it. Okay, this is basically the law of the universe. Okay, how it was created, how the earth was created, how the life on earth was created. Okay, so of course it the meditation on the law of Yahweh is the deepest thing which you can meditate on your whole life. Okay, and you will never end, because this is just too deep for average human to basically understand. Okay, every last aspect of it. Okay, but we still have the chance to meditate on it, because these are wonderful works. Okay, and we can't even imagine the whole thing basically. Okay, so basically you would say like, the law of Yahweh is the most beautiful thing what you can study in this so-called planet Earth. Okay, just to say it quick and and truth. So basically we will go into verse 16. Okay, these 6 things do it the Lord Yahweh hate, year 7. You see, so it goes into 6 things, but really it's 7. Alright, you see, that's Yahweh, man. Okay, because you would expect a 7. Okay, you would expect a 7. Okay, and I bet every every brother and sister has a certain experience to the number 7. Okay, and the things that he wants to basically put in your mind with the number. Okay, or with the number of completion. Okay, which is also 10, but first and foremost, okay, it's 7 actually, okay. Okay, you have 12 tribes, it's 12, 2 times 6, but 7 is the number of Alahayim, which means powers in the heathen tongue, which means God as a title in the heathen tongue also, which means the creator of the universe, okay, which means as his real name, Yahweh, what you can read in the Bible as Lord, and in the German tongue it would be Herr, okay. This is the name, and the title is God, which would be only a title, but okay. So basically, okay, the number 7 should be at least something that you think upon, okay. If it goes into okay, the God of the Bible, okay, and if you understand the Bible pretty much, okay. These 6 things do the Lord hate, Yahweh. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. 7, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Alright. And basically, okay, you have heathen Israelites having proud look, okay, having a lying tongue, okay. We will not talk about the whole truth of the Bible, okay, but we will use certain of it to basically pretend that we are the real chosen, pretend we are the real chosen group, okay, outside of GMS, okay, but we still have, that little dot, okay, a false doctrine, okay, which defiled the whole truth, which they pretend to have, you see. A lying tongue, you see, because that's still a lying tongue, and guess what? It's the first, so to speak, okay, abomination where we go, or where we look upon. And hence the shed innocent blood. You have Esau doing this, or in America, basically, mostly, okay, still today, okay. Of course, you have the 2 birds being killed by the sword, which is Esau, by the police, okay. They shoot first, then they talk, so to speak, okay. But basically, okay, it's still not righteous, okay, because he delights in that, okay. So that's not righteous, okay. So of course, that's an abomination to Yahweh, okay. Wicked imaginations, okay, because the first thing that what they imagine is basically how to shoot a jake, or how to bring a jake into problems, okay, as as soon as possible, basically, okay. This is basically the proud look, even a lying tongue, even, and hands that shed innocent blood, of course, also, okay. And a heart that you see, because it goes into deeper things, man, and heart, okay. And the heart goes into mind, which means your dogs, okay. And heart that deceived wicked imaginations. If you go into the words of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you will see that this means basically your inner man, okay. You see, your inner man, okay. So their first wicked imagination, as Yahweh Shai said, starts in your heart, in your mind, okay. So really, these things all start in your mind, in your heart, so to speak, in the heathen tongue. Because if you look at Yahweh Shai's sayings, he clearly is telling you that somebody can start doing adultery in his mind. Not like he put his word in this woman. He already did it when he talked of doing it. Okay, this sounds sometimes a little bit you know, basically, you know, it sounds a little bit harsh, okay, for some, you know, but this is the truth, man, okay. Yahweh is Yahweh Shai, which means and in the Hebrew tongue, is an austere, okay, an austere man, not just a man of war, but also an austere man, okay. And now if you go into the word, okay, adultery, basically, I think it's adultery, which I think we can find this at least, you know, adultery in the sayings of Luke or Matthews, okay. Whosoever putteth away his wife and married another committed adultery, okay, and whosoever married her that is put away from her husband committed adultery. Thou knowest the commandments: do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, defraud not, honor thy father and mother. So, if a woman shall put away her husband and he married to another, she committed adultery. Okay, and he said unto them, whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another committed adultery against her. But, okay, what we're really looking for is, okay, blah blah blah, okay, okay, you have to, you know, look in the scriptures, okay, to understand certain things, of course, okay, but Con, okay, you know, now we got it, okay. Matthew 5 and 28, but I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman that to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his what? In his heart. And this is basically another word because it's another language. At one time we spoke all one language, which was Hebrew, okay, and you better believe, okay, otherwise you're confused, and I can't explain it otherwise if you think that is another meaning just because it is another language, okay. The people that spoke these words are the same people as they spoke it, you know, when they spoke Hebrew, okay. They are back in the reincarnation when they said these words, but at this time they grew up speaking Greek, not Hebrew, okay. Um, Mostly in the so-called New Old Testament, you have people spoken Hebrew, and at one time it was mingled together. So you had one people spoken Hebrew and one people speaking only Greek. Okay, but the people are still Hebrews. Okay, you are what your father is, and you will be reincarnated to your father's seed line. And if you're of the nation of the Israelites, you will be a Hebrew Israelite, and you can change that, okay? But you can speak Greek, and you can pretend that you are not an Hebrew by speaking and behaving and even telling other people that you are Greek. But you see, that's the thing of the thing, basically, what we're talking about here. And guess what? If we read something like cardia, which means in the Greek, the heart, that organ in the animal body, which is the center of the circulation of the blood and hence was regarded as the seat of physical life. You know, you can read things like you cannot eat blood because Yahweh will require the blood from you if it cries out to him out of the earth to heaven. Okay, because blood is basically the life according to Genesis, I believe. Okay, and it basically means of middle or central inmost part of anything, even docked in animate. Okay, so it's basically the center and seat of what? Of spiritual life. Okay, because you have an inner man which is called soul, what Satan desires to have from you, okay, and where is no price to it because it's not to measure, okay, because your soul is above all, okay, and Satan knows it also, okay, and your heart is basically the reason why you do things, okay, what you do, okay, wicked or good, okay. It goes all down to your heart. It goes all down to your inner man, to your inner dogs, to your inner being, so to speak, okay. And guess what? But I say to you that whosoever looketh upon a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart. Okay, of course you are a man. I talk about men first and foremost. Okay, and you look after women because they have a nice body and this and that. Okay, but especially if you are in a relationship, you want to do that as far as it is possible. Okay, not as far as it is possible. Okay, you don't want to look after women, but you will do it certain times just because your nature, your law of your body will do it, but you have to repent of it and do the best to work against it. Okay. Okay, and because adultery is really okay. Okay, you being an adulterer, and we will read about adulterers will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, no liars, no people who steal, and this and that. Okay, but we will continue in the chapter so we can close this video. Okay, and this is um, the first sentence. Okay, so let's continue. Innocent blood. Did I not talked about blood as our uh, general thing? You see, innocent blood. Okay, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in wanting to mischief. Okay, if you have in your heart, okay, I will still look on other women, even if I have a woman. Not saying that you will not have more than thousands, millions, or even your own created woman, and this on certain planets, which you will inherit if you're one of the elect. But if you are in this chains of darkness, which is this world, you will have a problem if you still have in your heart, even if I have a virgin or a woman, I will look after women, and I have this in my mind, I have this in my heart and my soul that I will still do it. Okay, even if I could actually, you know, um, do it, no more like I used to do it when I was not so-called married. Okay, just say like that. Okay, so you have it in your heart because there is the place where it all begins. Okay, okay, and I don't say again that your nature is somehow, somehow out of you and you can't, and you can't, and you can change your nature or something. Okay, okay, nobody does good, first and foremost, and nobody can change the nature of a human being, which is what you are, how Yahweh has created you. Okay, not saying that you will not look after women just because you looked with your eyes upon a woman without even knowing that you are actually doing this right now. Okay. Okay. And now we go into verse 18. In heart that devises wicked imaginations that feed, that feed, that is swift in wanting to mischief. Okay. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Okay, you have the certain brothers, of course, and even sisters. My son, keep thy father's commandment. Okay. Um, that's one thing that comes good with sisters because we talk about sisters, okay, that they have to change their ways, this and that, trust in a man, okay, World War III is coming, this and that is coming, okay. But you know, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, we are already in it, and we are already in all the things. But we end the hour of temptation. But okay, there you go, sisters, man. Okay, you can speak false witness, okay, or false lies and discord among brethren, because if you are really about the complete 100%, 144,000 chosen Hebrew Israelites in the book of Revelation, which were notified the foreign women, according to the book of Revelation, which is foreign doctrines, okay, if you don't know. You can tell a brother, okay, that, you know, you can cause discord among brethren if you are sister. Okay, if you are about the 144,000, if you are around the 144,000 Hebrew Israelites elect chosen, you can't do that as a so-called sister. Okay, so that's some good for you, because you know, only a brother, a so-called man, can do that. Okay, because he has the power to do, you know, videos to bring out doctrine, to bring out rebuke on brothers, to bring out certain scriptures, to bring out this and that. Okay, but you as a sister, you are not in the place to, okay, to sow basically discord. Okay, because a brother, if he's really chosen, okay, he will not, you know, really listen to you as a sister if it's about a brother. Okay, just be honest. You know, I don't, you know, I just want to be honest with you. Okay, and this is really beautiful, okay, for you also, because it doesn't matter what you say, really, okay, because the really elect will not listen to you anyway, because they only listen to a brother, because they know that the word is given to a brother or to a man, you know, first and foremost. Okay, you have certain brothers that are in a relationship, okay, but of course the man has the last word, and he will talk things that are according to the scriptures, even if he has to change something that he has in his mind, even when his wife said something to him, okay, that, you know, okay. So basically, you know, the woman can teach the children and this and that, okay. And even her man, but her man has to change up things, and even to change things, okay, you can read in the law, okay, about things that if a woman make a vow, okay, the man can change that vow on the same day if he heard it. Why is that? Okay. Of course, it's because of that reason, okay. If you are about another opinion, your opinion is all about your emotions and not about the Bible and the truth according to the Bible. So let's continue. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Which means basically, okay, that you don't want to forsake the law, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, not of Moses. Okay, it was given to Moses to give it to the Israelites, of course. Okay, and tie them about thy neck, which means basically to your heart. Keep them and take heed with your heart and to it with your inner man. You see, when thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. Okay. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. Okay. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproves the instruction, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart. A strange woman is also, and first and foremost, talking about other doctrines, because you really immune against other doctrines or whatever comes to you if you have the truth, and you will keep it to yourself as a garment. Okay. You see, be wise as a serpent, okay, but harmless as sheep's, man. Okay, you know, because your wisdom and your knowledge will be your stability and your strength, okay? Because strength will really not deliver you in any way of, in any kind of thing, okay? But, alright, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lost not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids, okay? For by means of a whorish woman of man is brought to piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burnt? Can one go upon hot coals, and his feet not be burnt? So he that goeth in to his neighbour's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. Okay, so basically this means if you do adultery, which you already committed when it was in your heart, and you do it physically, you will be basically you will not be innocent, okay? Man, do not despise a thief if he steal to his soul, satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. You see, there's the number 7 again. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committed adultery with a woman, okay, here's the word even adultery. Okay, and we will go into the word, because we are basically here, okay, and let's go into the Hebrew, okay. Again, it's the same. It's not like this is something different because it's another language, because the people are still the same, and the people are still Hebrews, and the people are still have the same connection for what it means, even if they speak it in another language, because otherwise it just don't make sense. Okay, thanks. Not, not, okay, to commit adultery. Okay, adulterous worship. It can even mean you basically worshipping other gods which are not gods. They don't even have a name, which is Yahweh. Okay, adulterous worship. You see, because adultery is the biggest of the biggest sin. Okay, you should not have any kind of no other god before me. Love you God with all your soul, your heart, and your strength, which is the first commandment of the 10 commandments, which are not the 7 abominations which the Lord Yahweh hates, but are the 10 commandments which Yahweh wants to live you by, which includes 7 abominations in some way. Okay, there you go. Calm. So, man do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry, but if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committed adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. Okay, you clearly have something wrong with your mind, Sarah. Okay, if you think this is somehow not a problem, okay, because let's say her man is on a journey, okay, and you think, okay, so he will not come back, even if he's still her man, he will not come back, and she wants to have sex with me, so I can do this. Okay, she wants to live with me, I can do this because he's anyway on a journey, and according to her, he will not come back. Okay, according to her, she already um, she already dogged in her mind, okay, I will not be with him forevermore. Okay, whatsoever, man, okay, this is more than you would think light of, okay? Just say it like that, man, okay? This is not something lightly to deal with, okay? Um, lacked understanding, okay? He that doeth it destroyed his own soul, okay? um, at least at some point you have to ask a woman if she has a girlfriend. You have to do with women in your job, in your school, in your university, in your whatever. Okay, who cares? But you have to do with women. Okay, and you don't commit adultery by talking with the woman, by even flirting with the woman in some cases, without knowing that she has a boyfriend. But if you don't ask her if she has a boyfriend, just talking out of experience, you clearly, okay, don't understand, okay, that adultery can happen even if you don't ask her if she has a man, okay, because if you don't do that and you fuck her, okay, the problem will begin with you, not with her, because you didn't ask her. And she can say to you that she has no man, but then it's her problem, okay? But if you ask her and she says she has no man, okay, you can't look up on her phone, okay, if she talks with other men and if she has a man and if she has, you can see a ring on her finger, okay, but even that is not a sign, you should ask her and that's it. Before you fuck her, okay? There you go. So let's continue. On even kiss here, and you know what I mean, okay? I don't have to talk about, okay, these things. But whoso committed adultery with a woman, like it understanding, he that do it destroyed his own soul, not, it's your own soul, man. I want that, and dishonor shall get, and his report shall not be wiped away. But jealously is the wage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, thou givest many gifts. And even if a man is an Edomite, even if a man is an heathen, even if a man is an Israelite, whatever, it's still a man and it's still adultery, okay? Just say like this. And that's basically the thing, man. Okay, so we will close with that. All praises to Yahweh via Yahweh Shai, all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which means in the name of Yahweh Shai, to the world ignorant and called Jesus Christ. Okay, and with that, double honors to the elders and apostles of the ministry.